Magandang hapon po sa inyo. Maraming salamat na pumunta kayo rito. Alam niyo ho, kagaya ng sinabi ni Nene, napaka-importante na ang na-choose natin kandidato ay talagang magagaling. Hindi pwedeng porket gwapo or porket taga Cebu, kung probinsyano, hindi pwede. Those are not good standards for making a decision. Kasi, as I said, it's crucial. Kailangan talaga. Kaya itong ng movement for good governance, tatlo ang kanilang main. Sinabi mo na ba ito? Oo, tatlo. Sasabihin ko na lang sa inyo, sa akin, kung hindi nakapasa sa isa, hindi papasa. Because napaka-importante yung tatlo. Hindi pwedeng napakagaling pero kurakotero, corrupt. Hindi naman pwedeng na very good integrity pero walang laman sa ulo. Kailangan talaga all three must be there. If you fail in one, you must fail in all. Kung ano, talagang matigasan, no? Very, very, very. But it has to be done. Because nakikita naman natin kung ang boboto natin gwapo o popular, pero walang sinasabi o talagang nangungurakot. Tayo ang nawawalaan. Okay. So, dito po, ang umpisahan ko po, ito po ang ginawa ko. I am not endorsing anybody. I am not. I'm not telling you how to vote. I am merely showing you yung thought process ko kung bakit ito ay nakapasa o naka-fail. Hoping that you will have similar thought processes, and kayo ang bahala kung gusto nyong mas marami kayong batayan o mas konti. That's up to you. As long as you make a decision based on, tinatawag natin, informed choices. Diba? More than that, we cannot ask. Okay, so, dito, nag-uumpisa tayo sa kasulukuyang senador. How many minutes do I have, baby? Ilang minuto tayo? 5 minutes at most? Hindi naman, siguro 7. Because there are 33 candidates. Okay. Sasabihin ko na lang sa inyo, number 1, main principles. Number 1, yung mga kandidato na kasama po or sa tinatawag natin political dynasty, immediately flunk. Bakit po? Kasi pag miyembro kayo ng political dynasty, anong ibig sabihin ng political dynasty? Senador, congressman, governor, mayor, councilor, barangay captain, all at, sa isang pamilya. Hindi naman pwede yon. Why? Because a political monopoly, like a business monopoly, is bad. It makes for waste, it makes for inefficiency. That is, that is true. And kung miyembro kayo ng political dynasty, ang mga saliksik, nakita. The studies, the research studies have shown that members of political dynasties, pag political dynasty ka, yung probinsya mo or your area, generally, mas maraming mahihirap. The incidence of poverty is higher. Mas mababa ang per capita income. Ito ay talagang, this is research, no? Higher poverty incidence, lower per capita income, lower human development indicators. In other words, mas konti ang nag-graduate, education and health. Ayan po ang nakita. At saka, itong latest saliksik, at least for the 15th Congress, itong kongreso natin, pala 70% po ng ando dun sa kongreso, member ng dynasty. Diyos ko po, paano yan? Hindi naman pwede. So, sa akin, ang prinsipyo ko, why do I get them out? Because number 1, ang kanilang objective is not really to empower the people. It is to empower themselves. So, immediately, wala na yun. Tapos, generally, nakita dun sa mga saliksik na yung miyembro ng political dynasty po are wealthier by an average of 10 million pesos. Than the non-dynastic members ng Congress. Although it is not statistically significant, malaki rin yun. Di ba? Bakit mas malaki ang kanilang tinatawag na net worth assets minus liabilities by 10 million. So that is the reason, sasabihin ko sa inyo, kung bakit agad-agad, miski talagang love na love ko ang kandidato. Pag miyembro ng political dynasty, we must take out the cancer at the roots. That's the only way to get moving, hindi ba? Okay, so Loren Legarda, ano nangyari? Sa akin po, what is fail? Fail? Bagsak. Bakit? On ethics. Kasi, nakalagay dito, hindi ba, palipat-lipat ng partido, at saka palipat-lipat ng prinsipyo. Hindi naman pwede, kailangan consistent ka. You cannot vote on the basis of convenience. Alright? So, number 2, Cheese Escudero, nagpak rin po rito sa aking evaluation for 2 reasons. One is because yung political dynasty, Senator, mother is running for Congress because the father, who is a congressman, died. Merong brother na naging governor, tapos meron pang mayor, cousin, etc., etc. There are 97 million Filipinos. Why do we think that you have to be in the same family to be able to do something good for the country? Why can't you allow more people? There should be more democracy, more chances for other people to serve and serve well, hindi ba? Problema kasi ng political dynasty, albawa naging kongresista ka, di meron kang pork barrel, di ba? Tapos, kung may mayor, may barangay captain, hindi ko alam kung meron mga pork barrel yan. Pero napapasama lahat yan. Hindi ba yung senador, may pork barrel? Naku, Diyos ko po, di ang dami-dami nyo ng pera to be able to get yourselves voted in again. And then what happens? And then you have to get it back. Di ba? Excuse me. Sorry. Bato-bato sa langit. Pag natamaan, huwag magalit. Alright. And the second thing about Cheese is laban siya sa batas sa sigarilyo at alak. Alam ko, napakatalino ni Cheese. Alam niya lahat ang saliksik at research that show what, reducing cigarette consumption can be so helpful for. Hindi ko alam. So my only conclusion why he voted against yung sigarilyo, yung batas sa alak, kontra sa alak at saka sigarilyo is because lobby. Alright. Alan Peter Cayetano, brother senator, sister senator, wife mayor, brother barangay captain running for Congress. Cannot be. Sorry. In other words, no. Okay. Please, I am not telling you not to vote for him. I am merely showing you my thought processes. Your thought processes may be totally different. But, that's how it is. I'm very transparent. Gringo Onasan, lagpak. Bakit lagpak? Kasi isang kwan is sumusunod sa batas. At hindi wini-waste ang public resources. Si Onasan at saka si Trillanes, the two of them, they not only disobeyed the law, but they also destroyed a lot of public properties, and in the case of Gringo Onasan, killed a lot of people in their effort to gain power. Sayang, no? Gwapo, no? Oo. Pero hindi na, gwapo is not part of our batayan, hindi ba? It's not. Okay. And so that's the same for Sammy Trillanes. I'm sorry, that is how I've gone. Si Coco Pimentel, pasang-pasa. Pasadong-pasado si Coco Pimentel. Why is that? Because nakikita naman natin, yung tatay niya was senator for so long, he's no longer a senator, so there is no dynasty involved here. He is no longer a senator. Pero hindi ko nakikita ang saksakan ng yaman ang mga Pimentel. Ay talagang from the get-go, middle class si na Pimentel. Bright pa siya at saka fundador siya ng movement kontra pandaraya. Kasi alam naman natin na nadaya siya ng katakot-takot. And so he is putting his money where his mouth is. He is sincere. Wala akong problema sa ethics niya. Wala akong problema sa kanyang kompetensya. So, folks, 1 out of 6. Ito yung mga current, kasulkuyan. Now then, sa mga dating senador is 2 out of 5. I will just already say 2 because we're doing too fast. Of the 5 po, the one who passed is June Magsaysay and Jambi Madrigal. Sa akin. Why June Magsaysay? Well, everybody knows June Magsaysay. Ang nag-question sa atin, si Jambi, bakit si Jambi kalat na kalat yan? Eh sinabi ko, well, kalat na kalat nga, pero nakalawang ang tapang. At saka miski sino, lalabanan niya. Hindi siya natatakot. You know, she took on Villar, she took on Ponce Enrile. Naku, you know, you have to give, we need somebody like that. We need somebody like Miriam. Of course, Miriam is very, very bright. But Jambi, okay yon. At saka wala akong naririnig na kurakutero. Hindi siya nangungurakot. So, she is competent, she is tough, and with respect to June Magsaysay, obviously, sterling record. Wala kang masasabi sa kanya. Tapos, meron pang pumupunta sa akin at nagkwikwento yung kanilang experience with him na nagsasabi na talagang he is very straight and he is very law-abiding. Okay? Si Dick Gordon, who I love dearly, she loves him too and she's going to vote for him, I think. But, why did he fail? Dynasty. You know, you have to just close the door. Ernie Maceda, well, we know why. And then, Mig Subiri, why did he fail? Ethics. Cheating. Simple. And dynasty. Father, governor, somebody else, etc., etc. Si Nene is looking at her watch. Okay, dun. Okay. Bakit? Ang akala mo ba matanda ako? Eh, matanda talaga. No. But I do not like to talk when I cannot see the faces of my audience. Kailangan may eye contact tayo. Okay. So, dito naman sa mga kandidatong galing sa Kongreso, 8 po sila. Si Sani Angara, si Teddy Casino, si Risa Ontiveros, si JV Ejercito, si Mila Magsaysay, si Cynthia Villar, si Jackie Ponce Enrile, and Christian Señeres. I know most of them, and I'm very close to a lot of them, but sa 8 ito po, 8 ito, 3 lang po ang nakapasa. Some for dynasty reasons, we know who are the dynasty reasons. And then the ones who passed are Teddy Casino, who, by the way, whose ideology I do not agree with. Pero you don't have to agree. You must just judge according to the criteria, and he passes all criteria. Ana Risa Ontiveros, the same way, ethics, no problem. Yung record niya sa Kongreso, walang bahid na corruption, so she passed. JB Ejercito, dynasty, at saka may problema ako sa kanyang net worth. Sabi ko pa, paano ka nagkaroon ng net worth na ganyang kalaki? Eh, municipal mayor ka lang eh. Eh, kagaya ni Binay, paano ngayon, how can you run all of these people, senators, congressmen, etc., etc. Municipal mayor, I mean, Makati became a city very recently, right? How do you get the money? So, you know, so I'll tell you, fail in dynasty, fail in ethics. Of course, for you, he might pass, but for me, he failed. All right, Mila Magsaysay, dynasty. Brad, son is going to run for Congress, another is going to run for Vice Mayor. Why do you do that? Cynthia Avillar, same reason, no? Jackie Ponce Enrile, same reason. So, my vote, the ones who passed are Risa Ontiveros, Teddy Casino, and Christian Señeres. Look at Christian I don't even know this boy. Nakita ko lang yung kanyang curriculum vitae. But he looks good. At saka alam mo, ako talagang against his stand on the RH bill kasi siya kontra RH bill. But what does that have to do with anything? If you have honest differences of opinion, walang problema. Hindi ba? Basta nakapasa ka dito sa effectiveness, sa competence, at saka sa ethics, you should get in. So Señeres got it. Okay, so ano pa? mga baguhang kandidato. I got 4 from the baguhang kandidato.
Sandali lang. Baguhang kandidato. Nakita niyo na po.
Kita ba natin? That's the second one. Okay, I mean, you know, si Nancy Binay obviously failed. Why did she fail? Because what is her qualification? Eh sabi ng tatay niya, her qualification is, she's my daughter. Kind of hard. Kung mismong tatay mo hindi nagsasabi na, naku, magaling itong batang ito. Why is she so popular? Because she's my daughter. Ayan, talagang garapalan na dynasty. So she failed. J.C. De Los Reyes, remember this young boy who ran for president, etc.? Well, he passed because he is sincere at saka talagang ayaw na ayaw niya ng political dynasty. Eh, hindi ba siya ang nephew ni Dick Gordon? Yeah, but he fought against Dick Gordon for Congress. Now he's fighting against Dick Gordon for senator. And he really, sinasabi niya, is talagang anti-dynasty siya. Sincero siya. Katoliko serado. I have no problem with that. I mean, I do not agree. But as far as his competence, he was a good counselor. He's good in his business. He does not cheat. He's fine. Ed Hagedorn, ako nag-break yung puso ko. Because he was in my original list. Pumasa siya. Because ang ginawa niya sa Palawan ay napakaganda. Eh pala his wife is running for mayor and his son is running for Congress. Wow! It broke my heart. But you know, once you set the principle, you cannot make exceptions because once you make an exception, everybody else comes in. O bakit si Ed Hagedorn? Bakit hindi si Sani Angara? You say, no, this is how I operate. I'm sorry. Mahirap na to justify. Once you make an exception, naku, everybody is going to come in. All right. Who passes? Bam Aquino, same thing. Okay? Mary Grace Poe Llamanzares, pass. She is not dynasty. She is very good. She is, you know, she is very articulate. Ako, I had opportunity to talk to her. At saka, no nonsense yan. Besides which, you know, aside from being yung MTCRB, she was very active in civil society organization against cheating. Okay? So she kwan. At Tingting Cojuangco is plenty of qualifications, but dynasty. Samson Alcantara, aside from being unknown, medyo narindi ako kasi, ando dun siya sa Abacada. Tapos kinasuhan niya yung isang taga-Abacada. Sabi ko, ano ba naman yan? So in other words, he's obviously neophyte, but on that basis, you may find something better in him, etc. Greco Belgica, hindi siya pumasa sa akin kasi meron siyang what do you call it, plataforma na talagang medyo tagilid. Ang gusto niya ay flat rate tax. Hindi ko alam kung anong nangyayari dyan. Lito David failed, Baldomero Falcone failed, Marwil Yasos failed, Ramon Montaño passed. Who is Ramon Montaño? General Montaño, right? Okay. We voted Onasan in, we voted Trillanes in. They were the coup plotters. Montaño was the one who was trying to stop the coups. He is not rich. He is not rich. And he was a good PNP. Very hard to be a good PNP. Kala mo PNP tapos hindi pala mayaman. Something must be right about him, right? Oo. Ando dun siya, ang bahay niya dun sa probinsya niya. Okay. Walang trabaho. Oo. Sabi ko, may pabaong ka ba? Wala! Galit na galit siya. Hindi ko alam kung galit na galit siya because wala siyang pabaon o galit na galit siya dun sa mga taong may pabaon. No, naging uso, I think in 1998 or 9. Oo. Alright. Ricardo Penson failed. Brother Eddie Villanueva passed. Yeah. Because wala na siyang dynasty eh. Yung kanyang anak nawala na eh. Oo. But if you, yeah. But he's not an elected official. Must be an elected official to be dynasty. Alright. If we find out that meron siyang mga anak at saka na andudun pa, edi he will go the way of Ed Hagedorn. But right now, as far as my kwan is concerned, I'm sorry I took so long. Thank you very much.
Nag-analisa nyo sa mga binanggit yung mga kandidatong senador, baguhan o incumbent, bilang ang pumapasa sa inyong sinabi nyo? Nakakalabing dalawa o
Binilang ko po, 10. Kaya kailangan pag-aaralan ko lang ulit to try to get 12. Pero kung talagang hindi pwedeng makapasa, wala tayong magagawa. Hindi ba?
Sa sinasabi nyo, parang kukunti yung pumapasa
No,
sa inyo.
tignan nyo, sa Movement for Good, sa kandidatong kasalukuyang senador, 1 out of 6. Tapos, sa mga dating senador, 2 out of 5. So that's 3 already. Right? And then, sa mga kandidatong galing sa Kongreso, 3 out of 8. So that's 6 already. Right? And then sa mga neophytes, 4. 4. So that's 10. Sino yung 4 ko? Si JC de los Reyes, si Senieres, si Poe, at saka si Villanueva. But if I find out that Villanueva is dynastic, what can I do? Di ba?
Sige po, meron pa po kayong pwede rin po kayong mag-disagree kay Ma'am Pili.
Of course, my God!
Kung meron po kayong alam na di niya nasabi o kaya tutuwid niyo siya, mabait naman po yan, pwede na siya. Teka, sir. Sandali, bigay na po tayo ng ibang... So, taas po yung kamay niyo. Yes, sir.
Ma'am, kahit sa Senado, napaka-controversial yung dynasty, medyo debatable talaga sa ngayon. Kahit nung tayo hindi na masaya na pang dynasty din. Siguro, time o ano. Medyo sa ngayon, kasi parang mag-isip din kami, dahil lang ba sa dynasty ang tao, na maganda naman ang performance sa kapaganda sa kasalukuyan yung Senado. So doon lang ba may magkakaroon ng conflict na hindi sa pumasa sa kategorya mo dahil ito ang dynasty?
Oo, kasi simple lang ang sagot ko dyan eh. Kasi nung pinag-aralan, merong at least 4 studies on dynasties, including one that I did. Talagang may relasyon po. Kung dynasty ang sa probinsya, chances are, the probability is that there is higher poverty, that is lower per capita income, that there is lower human development index of this. Ano pa ang gusto mo? I mean, but kasi if you make an exception, sasabihin mo, kasi ang galing-galing eh. Ang daming mas magaling rin eh. Kaya lang they have no chance because these dynasties have all the resources. And the more they have the more this is not my brand, this is the more they have it, hindi ba? So you have to break that cycle. It's very painful because I know a lot of these people, but I say I'm sorry. We are very good friends, but really dynasties are the bane of the Philippines. Really. You take them out first and then later on maybe you can bring them in. Kala nyo 70%? Paano nangyari yun? And it's not because they got money from the government, from public resources. They must have gotten money. I feel very, very strongly because of the empirical evidence against dynasties.
Kasi ganun din ko eh. Kung pipiliin natin yung mga dynasty, so para sa tingin ko lang din kung ano ako sa point nyo, parang ganun din eh, magiging out of 2, magiging 7 or 8 na lang. Parang lang. Dahil kasi tatanggalin natin yung mga dynasty. Kahit medyo magaling siya.
Bakit mo hindi tatanggalin kung nangungurakot? Bakit hindi mo tatanggalin? Bakit hindi ba? I mean, aren't they using the resource? Sinabi na, yung mga dynasties on the whole have a higher net worth. Paano nangyari yun? Di ba? No. a lot of people will say, like Nene, she will vote for Dick Gordon because she loves him, he's very competent, etc. And I would love to vote for him. And I would love to vote for Ed Hagedorn. But I have said, I cannot vote for a dynasty because the main, ang kwan ng dynasty is we're better than you are. We're better than anybody else here. You know, it's our family who should run this place. No offense meant. And you say, how many? No, you cannot. You must give everybody a chance. You must give everybody a chance. And then, by the way, meron akong sasabihin sa inyo, itong huling hirit ko. Kung merong nagbabayad sa inyo, na parang, bumili ng boto nyo, please, accept it. Why? Why do you accept it? Because in the first place, that was not his to give. That came, but do not vote. As a matter of fact, accepting nyo and make sure you don't vote for him. Because kung iboto mo siya, ang ibig sabihin nun kukunin niya uli babawiin niya yan Either galing sa gobyerno o babawiin niya. Hindi pwede yun. So please, it is wrong to say, wag kayong magtanggap, wag niyong ipagbibili ang boto niyo. Hindi niyo pinagbibili ang boto niyo. In other words, ang sinasabi niyo, kukunin ko itong pera, pero ang utang na loob ko, hindi sa nagbigay sa akin ng pera, kung saan nakuha ng pera. Yung Filipino people. And my utang na loob to the Filipino people is I must vote in the best possible leaders. And anybody who's making kurakot should not be a leader. Ang dahilan po dyan is, ngayon na meron tayong scorecard at saka meron tayong batayan, baka papalit ang ating isip. Once you have it, kasi andyan dyan na sa harap mo wala ka nang magagawa miski nakita mo, Diyos ko, lagpak pala ito gusto ko siya. That's how it is. Diba? That's essentially what it's all about.
Bibigyan uli namin kayo ng dalawang vacancy. Boboto kayo habang pagkatapos po, pwede na po tayo kumain. Sige. Si Kapitan
Ma'am, si Maring Winnie o si Ma'am Winnie Monsod at saka yung mga kasama ay talaga namang maganda itong pagkakataon na mabigyan din kami kasi tayo nung mga nakarang eleksyon nagbumoto tayo ayon sa ating konsyensya, pero mabuti din po yung merong gumagabay sa atin. Alam natin si Ma'am Winnie ay professor at ekonomista si Ma'am Winnie. So, alam niya din, yung mga insights na ibinibigay niya sa atin ay nakakatulong din sa atin, Maaaring tama nga si Ma'am, bakit tayo pinaboto muna bago tayo binigyan ng mga ganyan na yung tungkol yung sa kanilang personalidad. Pero maganda 'yon, kaya itong pagkakataon na to ay sana nga maulit pa uli, sa maraming tao dahil nabibigyan tayo ng tsansa. Napag-iisipan nating mabuti kung sino nga ba dapat nating iboto. Nung una nga ma'am, sabi ko nga, I have my question, pero parang pareho kami ni Sir doon sa question na yon, na sabi ko nga, maski na may political dynasty, pero minsan meron doon isang tao na pwedeng-pwede, Yung pwedeng-pwede na talagang okay naman siya, katulad ni Tingting Cojuangco. I go for Tingting Cojuangco, pero sinasabi niyo mga... Ha? Ayaw mo din doon. Kasi okay naman kasi Pero sabi ko nga, kung ganun nga ang sinasabi ni Ma'am doon sa statistics na sinasabi niyo na mas yung poverty line, yes, dapat bigyan natin ng ng basihan din. Bigyan natin ng thinking na tama yun, doon sa mga binanggit ni Ma'am. Kaya saludo din ako kay Ma'am. Matapang din yan Kita mo sa bawal lang pasawa Pinononood ko yun, Ma'am, ha. Pero talagang bilib ako dun sa mga ginagawa nyo ngayon. Sana yung advocacy nyo na ganito ay ipagpatuloy nyo pa para talagang maliwanagan yung mga medyo hindi nating kasama. Thank you.
tanong ba kayo, Kapitan, o meron?
Ano lang. Siguro yung doktuhan ko lang yung kay Kagawad. So, do marami nga na nasa dinastiya. Ang katwiran nila, lagi ako nanonood basta't politika eh. Sa TV kahit mapuyat ako eh. Ang katwiran ng mga nasa political dynasty, yung anyone naman can run. Di challenge nila kami. Ang problema nga sa kanila yung resources. Yan yung problema. Oh.
Meron pang isang argument. Dynasties are prohibited by the Constitution. Kaya lang, sinabi ng Constitution, isa sa batas ang legislatura ang magde-define kung ano ang dynasty. And it's already been 25 years. And the legislature has not yet passed. Has not even... It's 1987 Constitution po. Sinabi, dynasties should not be allowed. But they left it up to Congress to define what a dynasty was. Sasabihin, ang hirap-hirap. Itsura, miski anong definition mo? Basta ipasa mo yung anti-dynasty bill, hindi ba? In other words, the Constitution is against it. And therefore, because they have not obeyed the Constitution and passed it, we have to take matters in our own hands and say, no dynasty. Sige. Sasabihin nila, let the people decide. Ayan ang sagot. Once you're in there, you've got all the resources. As shown, obviously, by your greater net worth.
So, pwede pa po yung dalawang tanong.
O meron po ba?
May dalawa pa pong tanong. Yes, ma'am. Principal.
Para sa makatulong sa pagpili pa namin ng mga kandidato. Kung i-rank niyo po yung mga pamantayan, parangal, plataforma, at track record, ano po ang pinaka-best na una natin tingnan? I-rank na bakit po ng...
Alam niyo po, they are actually indivisible. Because if you are competent and you have no integrity, patay kami. If you have integrity and you are not competent, patay kami. So if for us to have a chance, we have to vote for leaders who are both competent and who have integrity. And the third is his heart is in the right place. What do you mean the right place? It's to empower the people. Anybody who takes advantage of the people, they want them poor so that they can buy the votes. Di ba? It's clear. But this is not true only in the Philippines. This is true everywhere. The attempt in developing countries is to keep the electorate poor so that come election time, pwede silang bumili ng boto. Kaya ang sinasabi ko, kunin niyo ang pera. Pero sa inyong mind, bakit kita bobotohin? Mangungurakot ka lang. Hindi ba? I don't know whether they can tell whether you're going to vote for them or not. I don't know. But that's why you have election watchers, etc., to protect the sanctity of your ballot. Please. No. So, I hope that answers your question, Principal.
Po kayo. Kasi ganito, dalawa yung tanong. Antonio.
Doon sa pagpili natin, hindi nyo binibigyan ng weight yung pinapili.
Never.
Never.
We make them win. I hate. Ayan talagang hate na hate ko. Bakit mo siya bubutuhin? Sayang lang ang boto mo, hindi mananalo. Kung lahat tayo hindi magboboto kasi hindi mananalo, talagang hindi mananalo. Pero kung lahat tayo ay magboto kasi kailangan natin, my God, that's how the results change. Hindi ba? Do not vote. You vote for or against a person because he is winnable or not winnable. You vote for him because you want him to win. And why do you want him to win? Because he's going to do a good job for you. Period. Please. I'm glad you brought that up. I really am.